Anyway, some Dolphins news this morning. Over the weekend, they did cut Mike White.
Saw that coming.
Skylar Thompson's going to be the backup. No shocker if you watched the preseason and didn't buy into Mike McDaniel's lies. Jody Forson was also released. They have to be down to 53 by tomorrow. Some news on the injury front.
You know why they cut those guys early, by the way?
They're vets. Go get a new job.
Yeah, exactly.
Mike McDaniel announced that Bradley Chubb and Isaiah Wynn will be on the physically unable to perform list, so they will miss the first 4 games. He was non-committal yet on an Odell decision, so I guess they're trying to figure out will Odell be. What about Jalen Phillips? No news on him. I think Jalen Phillips is good.
By the way,
if he's on the
Day South, like I love the way people come at me and say beating science, right?
Well, yeah.
But wait, but hold on. In his interview, he said they told them 9 to 12 months.
All right, king of moving the goalposts.
No, I'm not moving the goalposts.
Yeah, no.
Oh, wait. With every
hold on. Beating science. I don't understand why this is such a hard thing.
Hold on. Are you going to listen or are you going to comment?
No, I know exactly what
I said. Until you actually have the surgery, you never know how long the recovery is going to be because they don't really know what they're going to have to do. So, they told him 9 to 12 months. And then he went on to say, was it Cam Akers came back in 5 months. So maybe what they had to do was a little bit different.
I told you all of this in the lead up to this that he was beating science, and you said
it's not beating science if you're within the time frame of when they said you would be back.
Dude, he did that ladder drill 2 months ago, and you were like,
Vlad. If they tell you 9 to 12 months and you come back 9 to 12 months, is that beating science?
You're within the range.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You're not beating science.
Get out of here.
When did he get hurt? November?
He got hurt on Black Friday, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So closer to December.
Really closer to December. He's kind of
he's right. Don't say December. Okay.
You're just a goalpost mover. That's all it is. Just
I'm not.
I'm asking you to do one thing, and that's congratulate the man on beating science.
Listen, hold on.
Okay.
Let's say December, right? December is the 12th month of the year, and he's back in August. Like he's kind of beating.
No, he'll be back in September if he plays.
No, he'll be on the field, but he's been back. Like hasn't he not been back?
He missed a week of training camp.
Right, he's been back the last 2 weeks.
But just because he's been practicing, he hasn't been doing full practice.
He's been doing full practice. Other than joint practices, he's been full practice.
All right. Okay.
That's 8 months.
I can't. Yeah, that's all right.
That's eight.
That's okay. Just admit he beat science.
Okay.
Listen.
Yeah, great.
I'm giving him. You got to give the man props.
I love it. I'm having a conversation about injuries with a person that's never.
No.
I'm telling you how
it has nothing to do with whether I've been hurt or not been hurt. The question when we started this discussion, which we've been having all off season, when he was beating science, is he's not beating science. When he beats science, and now you're like, he didn't beat science.
How's that? Science. Wait, how's that beating science though?
He beat science, dude.
No, How's that beating science?
You didn't think he'd be back week 1?
I didn't because I was not aware of what the doctors told him.
You told me he'd be back.
You told me he'd be back. I was very clear when I explained this. I said I have had no conversations with the doc. I don't know what they actually had to do. Okay. I said that from the beginning. I said how. Did. Okay.
You definitely did.
All right.
Like you're saying that now. You definitely didn't say that.
I give.
Good.
So if the doctors say he'll be back 9 to 12 months, and he's back 9 to 12 months, that's not beating science.
It's beating science.
Okay. Great. I'm glad he's back, but great.
Sort of like 8 months.
Okay, great.
Doesn't sound like you feel like it's great.
Because they also said he's going to be limited when he comes back.
Who? Who's they?
They said they don't know. He's not going to be a full participant the first week of the season.
Who said that?
That's what they were talking about. Do you listen to anything?
Who's they? You keep just adding details and you keep adding caveats.
Never mind. Let's just here. Regardless of what any one of us think, right? In 2 weeks, we'll know for sure. Okay? So whatever you believe or whatever I think is a moot point because in 2 weeks they're going to play a real game and you're going to know for sure. How's that?
By the way, if he is put on the PUP list, you got to apologize to Leroy.
He's not getting put on the PUP. I know that for a fact.
Okay, so then
he's not because he is going to play. I don't know to what capacity. Okay?
Because he beat science.
Okay, that's fine. Dude, like, all right.
Talking to this guy, he wanted to get both of his thumbs done at the same time.
And the only reason why I didn't is because I needed one hand to wipe. That's it.
Oh, you didn't even think about that, dude.
No,
you need to be convinced. You were going to go wipe. You were going to figure this thing out. I don't know what you were going to do, but you're like, let's just go for a twofer.
You were going for a 2-for-1 special?
He was going to go a 2-for-1.
I was going to get both my thumbs.
He was going to BOGO his thumbs.
Hey, after I got the first one, I was like, oh,
who's your doctor, Floki?
Actually, no. Hey, they got my digits working, baby. I'm not going to complain about the doctor.
Take a break. Back after this. Hey, the Great Country Show, Stars and Strings, is coming to Hard Rock Live on November 14th. And we got your chance to win tickets to see Jordan Davis, Riley Green, Parker McCollum. I believe Bailey Zimmerman's going to be at that show. Megan Maroney, Tennessee Orange. Great lineup there. If you guys want to win tickets, just text the word country to 20357. Text country to 20357, and you can win a pair of tickets to see Stars and Strings. Message and data rates may apply. It's a great show. It's a fun thing. They all go up on stage at the same time. They kind of do like looping acoustic sets. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty unique kind of set if you're a country fan.
A lot of cowboy boots, huh?
A
lot of cowboy boots.
Oh yeah. A
lot of Daisy Dukes.
Leroy, you mute yourself, or you what's the deal there, man? I don't know. I see
there
your
we
mic.
Go.
Yeah, there you go.
Vlad didn't unmute me. Well, who's got clean feed?
I'm not supposed to.
Who's got clean feed?
JFig. But that's not how that works.
I don't ever mute or unmute myself. See, there you go. Take it back. She said, I thought I did. I apologize. So,
all right, so -1 to JFig.
No, why you just yelled? That's not how that works.
-1.
Well, that's not how it works. Not how it works on Clean Feed, but she didn't do it on StreamYard.
Oh, I mean I meant StreamYard. Not
yeah, the only thing we use Clean Feed for is so JFig can hear the commercials.
No. I meant StreamYard. Sorry.
That's how that works.
That's
did you watch any of the final preseason game? It was pretty awful.
I did, and we've had this conversation for 2 weeks, right? You can't get pushed around.
Yep.
Especially when you've been talking about not getting pushed around as being a point of emphasis. I don't know how much that's going to change with the starters in there. Okay. But when they did play, you kind of got pushed around. So that is just keep an eye on it. Right. I will allow some room for game planning and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you best believe Jacksonville will come down here and go, let's test them waters.
Let's give it a lot to Travis Etienne.
Let's see if they can really stop the run, or that was just preseason.
Yeah, they got some talent in that backfield, man.
And so from that standpoint,
now you got to wonder if their quarterback's going to hold on to the damn football because he's fumbles McGee himself. But
there's certain
Travis Etienne's been carrying him since college.
Right. There's certain things that in camp you should always keep a eye on. One, if another team's running all over you, or you run the ball all over somebody else, right? Because that running the football is key at pivotal moments in the game. And then, how are you protecting any of your quarterbacks? It shows whether you have depth on the offensive line. It shows whether, you've improved there. And that's the other thing. So,
can I tell you a preseason thing that I am not pleased with the head coach?
What's that?
Oh, you went in yesterday.
This continues to be an issue for him.
What is it?
He stinks at challenges, dude. Stinks at them. And he got baited like he was going up in like he was going up against James Harden in the NBA because Baker Mayfield completely duped him because he did the fake, hey, let's hurry up, because they threw a deep ball down the field, keeps it inbound. I was like, oh, that's clearly a catch. And so Baker was doing the, oh, let's hurry up, let's get down. And Mike McDaniel got completely duped. He goes, red flag. And then he even had to yell at the refs for the red flag, even though it was very clearly in bounds. So, boom, got beat on another challenge. He's 0 for 2 or 3 this preseason. And his record previously in all regular seasons has stunk. He is perhaps the worst when it comes to the coach's challenge. And I don't know who's in charge of that. I know he's supposed to have like a guy.
Yeah, that's that's the thing. Right? Now, I will say this. Everybody has one play, right? For moments like that. And a lot of times you will go to that play even if it's close, right? So you don't want them even looking at it. It has nothing to do with whether it was completed or not. The offense has a play ready. They were probably going to run that play anyway. So it puts the other side of the ball in a bit of a rush, right? And that's what Mike McDaniel gets caught up in that. Upstairs, they should be giving him better advice. And it should be quick advice. And that's where it's failing. It's not failing with the offense saying hurry up, because anytime there's a close play where you think it may be a turnover, where you think it was on the sidelines and you're not sure, the quarterback would just signal the quick play. Geronimo. Everybody run to the line of scrimmage and call the play. It ain't got nothing to do with Mike McDaniel. He's not trying to dupe Mike McDaniel. It's automatic.
Tobin, want to hear his
Okay.
record? In coach's challenge?
Yeah, what's his record?
3-10 overall. A 0.231 average. He is the worst.
He's terrible at it. He's been terrible at it.
And you know who's second worst?
Who?
Sean McDermott.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So probably got to it's probably got to challenge a lot for Josh Allen or something like that.
And think about this: you play football, and everybody plays on this time frame, right? Like you want to get out of the huddle X amount of time, 15, 20 seconds. You want this, right? X amount of time. When you do 2 minutes, X amount of time. You want to get the play called then, X amount of time. 2 minutes, everything goes X amount of time. Anytime something is sped up, right? It causes and I give you a perfect example. When a team goes 2 minutes, but it ain't 2 minutes, how the defense goes bat bleep crazy sometimes, right? It just throws you off your timing. So by him doing that, right, everybody panicked.
But
you gotta relax. Listen, you got time. If you don't get it, so what? How about not giving up the play?
But how is it one of these things where, like, okay, so let's say he has Ralph, the replay guy, up there.
Right.
Okay.
Wreck-It Ralph. That's what we should be called.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph.
But what if he's a Badger? He's like, Ralph, I think. He goes, I don't know, coach. But he's like, no. I think this is it. I think we got this one. Like, what if Mike McDaniel is just a little overpowering with this because he likes throwing the red flag?
Can I just say this?
Thinks it.
If you have that guy and you don't get a definitive answer, so here, it's all about accountability, right? If you don't get a definitive call, then you don't use your red flag. And that's the way it goes. And you see coaches wanting to use it, but can't get the right answer. And so they put it back in their pocket. You just eat it. You just eat it. They gotta just clean that up.
He doesn't seem to eat it though. He seems to be very gung ho. I think him and his little, his
Wreck-It
little
Ralph. Ralph the replay guy.
Yeah, like something's going on there. They gotta fix it, dude. It's not working.
But again, Here's the problem. The whole problem with that is and this is definitely something that especially at home should happen, right? You ever notice when you're on the road and your team makes a play, that replay is slow, and when you're at home, that replay got to be quick too. So everybody in the stadium that is game ops, they got to be on it too. Ooh, let's show the replay. Boom, boom, feet down. You know what I'm saying? They show it on the Jumbotron. Everybody can see the play. And so the fact that it's sped up like that, everybody does it. When you go on the road, you don't never see a visiting team's replay until after the fact.
But somebody's got to have an iPad.
But hold on. That's a good point he made. Remember that NFC title game between the Eagles and the Niners? When that first drive, Hurts threw a bomb to Devontae Smith, but Devontae didn't catch it. If you look at the replay, he didn't catch it, but they hustled down. Shanahan kept the flag in the pocket, and the Eagles scored. So we could make sure that the Eagles knew that not to show that replay on the scoreboard because
they played in Philadelphia. They're not going to show the replay. This has been going on forever because, first of all, you don't want the visiting crowd that's there to get mad about a bad call or something like that. And so, yeah, and then even more so, if it is a bad play or a fumble or something like that, you want to show it quick so the crowd get behind you and the crowd tell the coach. So, yes, it works. And everybody, but you should get a clear answer in the amount of time that team can run down and do it.
Look, there's plenty, especially when it comes to catch, no catch. Like there's sometimes where like I'm very confused watching replays.
I get confused with the ball hitting the ground and having control because that almost feels like a judgment call, and you could get either call.
The ground.
So you don't. But here, if in doubt, you don't throw the red flag. Now, sometimes I will say this. Sometimes a coach will, depending on when it is in the game, he'll use it because he was going to use the timeout anyway. So you might as well have it checked. You see what I'm saying? But no.
Vlad, do you have the list? Do you have who has the best challenge record?
Yes, I do. I actually did some research, and this is from Pro Football Network. So,
okay.
This is legit. Now, if we're going from last year, Jonathan Gannon, 1 challenge, 1-0. Shane Steichen has a 750 average. He was successful.
Couple rooks.
3 out of 4. Brian Daboll
was good at the challenge?
Yes, he was very good.
Yeah, but he ain't really have nothing to challenge because they were just bad.
When you gave me 3 and 10, that was his record. That
overall,
was that's his 2-year record.
So his first year, Mr. McDaniel was 1 and 5.
Jesus.
He improved last year at 2 and 5. So he's overall 3 and 10.
That doesn't feel good. And then he's 0 and 2 this preseason.
Sean McDermott went 3 and 3 last year to move his record to a dismal 10 and 23. Those are the words of Pro Football Network.
Wow.
Okay. Zach Taylor went 1 and 2 last year from Cincinnati.
Okay.
He falls to 12 and 22.
Only 3 challenges throughout the year, huh?
Yes. Now you know who was the best challenges last year?
Who was the best challenge?
Besides, if you're going by more than 1 challenge.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going by more than 1 challenge. Andy Reid. Andy Reid went 4 and 1.
Damn it. It's always Andy
He was
Reid.
tied for the most wins last year at 4.
You know why? Here's the deal. He ain't never had the challenge.
Belichick got his ass kicked a lot in those challenges.
Did he?
Pretty much wrong a lot. I'll show you. He had a nasty record. It's one of the worst records. Him and Pete Carroll.
The old aren't very good at challenges.
So the greatest of all time was anything, but when it came to overturning calls, Belichick was 1 and 2 in 2023 and 53-78 in his career. 53 challenges won, 78 lost.
Damn. I guess that makes you feel a little better.
Dan Campbell, 0-4 last year.
Yeah, I can see that. He's emotional.
Well, yeah, he's emotional. And now you see the trend there? Is Andy Reid emotional? Is Andy Reid emotional?
When it comes to food.
No, but I'm just saying, when it comes to football, he's not emotional. You look at all the emotional guys. All the emotional guys are the ones that throw the red flag all the time.
I was very bothered by this out of the preseason game. It was like the one thing that came out of it was like, still stinks at that. Got to get it fixed with Wreck-It Ralph, whoever the replay guy is.
I'm going to tell you right now who's going to be good with the replay. Jim Harbaugh is going to be good with the replays.
I wonder what his challenge record was back in the day. Probably got to be somewhere.
But his brother had a terrible one last year. He's 0-3 to fall his overall record in.
But see, can I just say, like, the reason why that gets lost is sometimes you want the timeout anyway, so you just challenge it.
I find this like Mike McDaniel challenging 7 times and these guys only challenging 3 confusing. Like, really, there's only 3 times over a 17-game season they thought a call was wrong.
But
it's very few.
It just depends on what the call is, and sometimes, sometimes okay, where you can challenge it. It probably, is going to stand or not be overturned, but you know damn well that it should be. And sometimes some coaches just don't want to deal with it.
It would drive me nuts because like if you're a coach, you challenge
every other play.
Well, because
you would try to challenge 8 times a game. I
don't like the cop out when they say a call stands. Like say your call is confirmed. All right, don't say it stands.
Well, confirmed means that
they got it right.
Right. But when it says stands, it means it's not enough evidence to overturn it.
Cowards. They have enough evidence.